Oh boy. This had to be one of the worst executed game plans I've ever seen in all my time watching mixed martial arts, UFC events, Bellator events, Strikeforce events, whatever. This has to be one of the worst game plans I've ever seen. I let me just say a couple of things before I actually get into the video, okay? Sean Strickland's coaches know 1 million times more than me when it comes to game planning for against a high level fighter in a UFC fight. Obviously, I don't claim to know as much as them. Sean Strickland himself, being a number 4 ranked UFC fighter, I couldn't do that in a million years. No way, right? Only a tenth of a percent of people in the world could do that. So I make when I say this stuff, I recognize I'm talking from a very easy standpoint. I get to sit here and critique, whereas he has to go in there and fight. So let me just say that first off the bat. Um, but this fight, you might has the athletic commission may have just said, you know what, Alex, here's a baseball bat, here's some brass knuckles. Go ahead, just go beat the shit out of Sean for us. Might as well have done that because it wouldn't have made a difference. This game plan, or just fighting Alex with a baseball bat, both would have ended up with the same exact results, right? Either you would have gotten your ass whooped with a baseball bat and brass knuckles, or you would have just got knocked the hell out like he did in this fight with this game plan. Sean Strickland, for some reason, decided that I'm going to come out with a, 19th century, 1852, the year 1852 boxing stance, where I just walk up to a guy like this and against a high level kickboxer like this and just trade with him. Stand in kicking range, get into punching range sometimes, and just that's it. That's my game plan. Never once did he feint for like a takedown, like a feint, easier said than done, of course, but just even feinting should have been established like right away. Never once did he try to threaten a clinch. Easier said than done, but threaten. Never once did he do anything to make Alex Pereira double guess himself. Never once did he do anything to make Alex think, okay, I wanted to set up this strike, but I gotta be careful here because Sean might get this. He might grab my leg. He might try to clinch me. He might try to body lock me. He might try to shoot for a double leg, a single leg. He might try to do something. Never once did any of that get threatened. Now, if Sean got knocked down in the first 20, 30 seconds, you can say, look, he just didn't have enough time to establish anything. No sort of a threat. But he walked Alex down for about, with almost 2.5 minutes remaining into the fight. Right? So he for 2.5 minutes, just walked straight at him. I haven't watched. I've never been so dumbfounded watching a fight. By the way, this angle is just horrible. I didn't mean to pause on this. This was just a horrible angle for Sean. Never have I been this frustrated in a while where I'm just shouting at the TV like, yo, what are you doing? Stop walking him down like this. Again, I'm not an expert coach, and I'd be curious to see what his coaches have to say. Like, did Sean not follow the game plan? Like, did they tell him, like, hey, we're going to maybe make Alex think we're going to stand with him, and then we're going to shoot for a takedown we least expect it? I just want to know what it is, because if you're fighting, let's say, Clarissa Shields comes over, and you're fighting Clarissa Shields. She's a couple fights into her career, and you're ranked like number 3, number 4 in the women's division that you fight her in. Would you just walk up to Clarissa Shields like this and just, with no takedown threat, no threat of anything, and just try to go strike with her? Nobody would ever take. People like, what the hell are you doing? Like, what is that? You know what I mean? I don't know, dude. I don't understand what happened. This was a weird fight. And let me just say this too. I know Sean has like a really interesting personality, to say the least. He has a personality where he's very, very he's not very politically correct, you could say, and that's kind of his brand. Like, hey, I'm not politically correct. I'm going to kind of say what I want. I'm going to have fun with it. And there are people who are drawn towards that type of stuff, right? Who will enjoy that. And even me, after I saw the press conference, I said, you know what, dude? If he wins this fight, a fight versus him and Izzy, like the build-up at least, will be pretty entertaining. The fight itself will probably end up sucking, to be quite honest. It won't be that entertaining between Strickland and Izzy, but the build-up will be very entertaining, right? So I was like, okay, I can maybe get behind this. It could be cool. But if you like to have that type of press conference, again, you kind of have to whenever you put yourself out there like that, you always risk getting embarrassed, right? It can just happen. Like the way he was talking about Izzy and saying, Izzy got knocked the hell out, and Izzy gotta, you gotta tell me what not to do because you got knocked out. Whatever he was saying, and then to get like flatlining that after following that bad of a game plan, not good, dude. Not good. If I was, I don't know what he should do next. I would reassess, and here's the other thing. But let me also just say this too, okay? That's my favorite word. Let me also just say this. Alex is also good, right? He's especially when it comes to the striking. We still don't know what his grappling is like, but it is possible that he's worked on it to the point that once someone does threaten him with grappling, he could be good. Like, you look how good Izzy's takedown defense has gotten. Izzy is really hard to take down now. I'm not saying Alex is like that because I don't know. We don't know. I don't know if like Robert Whittaker tries to take him down or Vittori, like, is he gonna stop their takedowns? We don't know that yet, right? With Izzy, we know. Vittori, Whittaker, any grappler like in the middleweight division, you have a hard time taking him down. So it's just also possible that Perez is just really damn good too, right? Like, he's just so damn good. This was just this. It doesn't matter if Strickland tried to take him down or threaten the takedown or whatever it is. He was just gonna get knocked out eventually, and we'll find that out in Alex's future fights. Man, I don't know. I don't even know what to. This whole thing was just dumbfounding to me. Izzy versus Alex will be very, very entertaining. I'm actually very excited for this because this is going to be a very, very interesting stand-up fight. I don't think Izzy's going to mix in takedowns much. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure this is just going to be a pure stand-up fight. I imagine Izzy's going to be very careful like he usually is. Very, very defensively sound. But I'm curious to see how that'll go. Very, very curious to see how this will go. So I'm excited. I'm actually quite excited for this because after the Cannonier fight, I was like, okay, yeah, Izzy won. Kind of like I was picking him to win. I know it was the most exciting win. But now that we have Alex Pereira next, that's a good fight, dude. Like, I'm actually looking forward to that. So Sean, again, you're ranked number 4, which I can never do in a million years. Your coaches obviously are much, much smarter than me when it comes to game planning against whoever, but I think that I can offer some of these simple critiques from my comfy chair. So that's pretty much my thoughts. Again, what's next for Strickland? Let me just double check the rankings quickly. Rankings. Whittaker, Cannonier, I know next. Maybe he could fight Jared because they're both coming off of losses. Derek Brunson, I don't know. Paulo Costa, I know he's supposed to be fighting Luke. Darren Till, maybe, if Darren can kind of get back there. Uriah just lost. Not Kelvin. Maybe Jared. Could easily be Jared next because Jared's, coming off a loss now too. Could be that. Oh, God, this was a frustrating fight to watch. Anyways, like the video if you liked it and subscribe for more content similar to this. If you guys enjoyed, let me know. Leave your comment section down below. Was this one of the worst game plans you've ever seen in your life? Or am I being hyperbolic? Catch you guys later. Peace.